My videos suck. Well, actually, I suck at everything. I sucked at trading, sucked at drop shipping, and called quits on everything, except for YouTube. I actually don't want to suck at this. So here I am making a trash video about making good videos. Ironic, I know, but in this particular scene, I'm explaining how pressing upload is like walking into a boxing without preparation. You're gonna get knocked down. So grab popcorn because you're watching my worst video yet.
Step 1.
Clean your room. In my defense, I edit, record until the very last minute, then I leave for work. So I really just gotta make time to clean. Now that the studio is clean, it's time to go over my gear. I have a lot. A lot as in one. Sony FX30. Shoots 4K, small, but big in file sizes. And it's the camera I've used to film the past 9 videos. A Sony ECM G1 microphone. I paid $148 for it, and now it's $108. Feels great to know. Lens, 11mm f1.8 aperture, and an absolute beast. It's captured the streets of Japan like a professional would, and I'm not a professional. The lens is great, but it's only 11mm, so I'm stuck with the wide angle lens until 28 hours later where I ordered a secret package. Can you guess it? Another lens. Behold, the T-Tardison. I think it's called, I don't know, T-Tardison. I don't really know how to spell it. The size difference is insane, but so is the price. For $69, I'm getting a 50mm lens, which is typically around $250 to $700. Only downside is that it's a manual lens. Oh, and can't forget the tripods. I have a few of them. I have another one in my car. And whenever I record myself driving, I'm using a suction cup. My favorite is the C-stand. It's technically meant for lighting, but I use it for cool shots like this. Wow. So cool. Speaking of lighting, it's the most important part of a video. Lighting sets the tone of a video. So for example, if I have it too close or even just underneath, it looks scary. But if I keep it at a distance, for me, the subject, it starts to look right. Ideally, one light is good enough, but if you have enough money for 2 lights, you can get into practical lighting, which is something like this right there. So right now there's nothing, but if I turn on this main light, Okay, we're just gonna skip this part. This is a good time to mention, I'm filming in S-Log 3, so it's been a learning process, but if you don't know what you're doing, like me, you get a really bad look. So for the sake of the video, I'm not gonna show that, and we're just gonna keep rolling with the program. Next up, iPhone 15 Pro to be exact. It shoots 4K, goes from 13mm to 77mm or even more. It's incredibly reliable, and most creators you watch use it in their videos. It's also what I used to film my first ever video. Not this iPhone. I'm talking about the one from the past. 8 years in the past. At the time, I was too nervous to even speak in front of the camera.
What is up, YouTube?
But from an iPhone 6 to an iPhone 15, we came a long way.
I want to let you guys know that I will be doing
Like every movie you watch, there's a script they must follow. For example, take the Star Wars script from 1979 and compare it to the real movie.
Come on. You want me to stay because of the way you feel about me?
Yes, you're a great help.
Fast forward to 2024 and scripting is more common than ever. But there is a problem with scripting. You get stuck. Not knowing what to write, you get stuck for minutes, hours, or days. You get headaches, you try stepping outside to think, sometimes even driving. But what really clicked for me wasn't any of that. It was music. Music brings the film to life. It's what connects the story or the vlog you're recording with the viewer who's watching. And to me, it's the first step to the writing process of a story. I knew music worked for me, but I didn't know where to find music. At least, that's what I told myself 8 months ago, before I came across Artlist. It's not just a platform for music, it's the platform for music. Over the span of 8 months, I favorited over hundreds of songs for my videos, created 17 new artboards, searched through thousands of effects, found new genres of music, and this is what they sound like. Once I find the music of my choice, I will listen and analyze to start scripting. I write scripts like how it should be, and it starts like this. Intro. This will be the most mysterious portion and needs to have a banger cinematic shot. I can only do so much in this room, and this is what I call a banger cinematic shot. That's all I know. After intro, we can start the story in Act 1. With Act 2, we pretty much just continue with the story, but here comes a twist. In Act 3, we will have a problem that we have to solve. This could be anything. Say the story is about going to the airport, but on your way there was a traffic, and time is not on your side, but you made it anyway. See how cooler it sounds versus just going straight to the airplane? Finally, Act 4. This is the part of the video where viewers usually click off. So try to keep this portion short. Scripting should be fun. It takes practice. Luckily, the entire script for this video will be posted in the description for studying purposes only. You're welcome. Now that we have our script, filmed our scenes, it's time to edit and put it together. After you put everything together, you should get a masterpiece of music and cinematography. Editing is not hard to understand. The hard part is committing. Sometimes I edit for 8+ hours, but when the results come in, it feels worth it. An important thing I try to remember is to put only 80 to 100% of your effort in the first portion of the video. This is because statistically, viewers click off your video after like 30 seconds, at least in my case. Whoa, we made it to Act 4, the finale of the video. Whoa. I tried to record this part without scripting, but I ended up rambling and eventually talking about new shoes I got, which aren't really so new anymore. Anyway, I decided to just write a script for this. There's a lot of info I left outside of the video because I wanted to keep things simple. For starters, I left out color grading, and I did that because I would have had to make a whole separate video about it. And I don't want it to seem like color grading is a one-click thing, which it can be, but for the most part, there's always going to be tweaking that you have to do, which would have been complicating and not simple. Also, with this portion of the video, I wanted to say just be prepared, be patient, because sometimes you gotta make changes. I already redid the intro and the outro. Lastly, I wanted to make a color grade available free for everyone, but honestly, I'm still learning it, and it'll actually be supportive if anyone decided to buy it instead. So in the future, when I feel like it's ready, I'll probably sell one for $1, not like most people who sell them for 10. I don't know, I feel like it doesn't hurt anyone. Goodbye.